So we've traveled to many different places over the last 2 years since we left our former lives back in Australia. Our plan was to find a place that the two of us and our dog Bear could actually live comfortably but still be able to travel out as much as we wanted to. So we could continue to experience new things and live life on our own terms while we're still young. Since we started this journey, we've spent a significant time in 10 different countries, including Indonesia, mostly Bali, Vietnam, Philippines, Malaysia, Singapore, Mexico, America, Canada, Sri Lanka, and of course Thailand. And in our last video we shared with you guys that after all of our travels, we finally decided to set up our home base here in Thailand. If you haven't watched that video, you can go check that out now on our channel. But in today's video, we're going to be sharing with you all the reasons why we decided on making Thailand our home. Let's get into it.
Sounds like getting crazy, and everything seems hazy. Is there some place for safety I could go? Run away, run away, run away to your escape. Run away, run away, run away, you're never too far to run. Run away, run away, run away to your escape. Run away, run away, run away. Run away, run away, run away.
I don't think I've driven a car since I drove our RV in Canada.
Yeah.
What was that, like 6 months ago?
Yeah, only scooters and tuk-tuks.
At least in Thailand they drive on the left-hand side of the road, which is what I'm used to.
Hi, sweetie. Hi. You're so cute. All right, we have just arrived at Pranburi Forest Park, is that correct?
Yep.
Which is dog friendly, so we've brought Bear with us today. We're gonna go check it out. It looks so beautiful. It looks like a park. Bear's so excited. It looks like a park that would be more in like Canada or like North America or something. It's so pretty. There's actually even deer on the signs here, which, is there deer here?
I'm pretty sure that it feels like there's deer everywhere.
Yeah, we didn't know that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it looks absolutely beautiful. It's right on the ocean, so we're gonna go check that out. Let's go. These are all pine trees, and there's pine needles all over the ground. Feels like North America.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say we're in like California or something, eh?
Had no idea something like this was here. So cool.
This actually makes me want to do a road trip through Thailand.
We're doing it.
We?
Yeah.
The only problem is all the signs are in Thai, so like I don't know if there's places we're not supposed to go or...
Someone will tell us this looks like we should go here.
These cones here are saying we shouldn't.
Nah, that's for cars. Let's go down.
It's for cars?
Yeah. I just saw a couple walking down here.
And I definitely read online that it was dog friendly and there's no signs.
And the guy at the front didn't seem to mind, so I think we're okay. Just keep him on a lead. There's nice people having lunch here. This is beautiful.
So probably the biggest reason we chose Thailand, I would say, is the location. It's right smack bang in the middle of Southeast Asia, and as a travel content creators, that's like ideal for us. We can go to so many different places with just like a 2 or 3 hour flight. There's literally like Cambodia, Laos, Malaysia and Singapore to the south, Sri Lanka, Japan, Korea, so many places we can go to for very cheap and also very short flights. And being in the industry we're in, that was really perfect for us. So that would be probably the #1 reason why we chose Thailand, was the location.
Bear, do you like it here? Hey? Yeah, happy boy. These guys are camping over here.
Do you think they're just setting up for the day, or they're actually camping?
I don't know. It'd be a beautiful camp spot. I'm so blown away by this place right now.
I don't know why, but I just didn't think these sorts of places existed here in Thailand.
Yeah.
Why? Like, obviously,
I don't know why.
They have national parks just like everywhere else, right?
Yeah.
This isn't actually a national park, but
Forest park.
it's a state park, maybe?
Something like that. And look at the ocean.
So, we're not going to let Bear swim today because he had a little issue with one of his nails, got a little cut, and it started to look a little bit infected, so we took him to the doctor, got him some antibiotics, and he's been wearing a cone at home, and we've been trying to keep him out of the water, unfortunately, otherwise he would be stoked to swim in the beach today.
It's been torture because our entire house surrounds around the pool, so he just pretty much stares at it all day. We feel so bad for him, but thankfully it's not forever, just a few more days.
And I guess aside from like the location, being able to fly to other countries from Thailand, there's so much for us to do and see here in Thailand. Like, we can go to Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Phuket, Krabi, Phi Phi Island. What am I missing?
Pai, Chiang Rai.
Hi, like, there's so much to do and see in Thailand that for our job as being like travel content creators, we could literally just stay in Thailand and not even have to leave. So I think that was another reason as well. There's so much to see and do in Thailand. We haven't even scratched the surface. Like, we haven't been to Phi Phi Island yet. We haven't been to Pai. We've done very short stints in a couple of places, but there's so much more for us to do and see in Thailand, which gets us excited about moving here.
Wow, the temperature right now is perfect. There's a nice little breeze coming off the ocean. It's so nice here. I'm so happy we found this spot. That actually brings us to our next reason that we wanted to choose Thailand as our home base, and weather was a huge component of that. When we actually tried doing like colder weather again, I tried going back to Canada, I just can't handle it. And fun fact, I actually have something called cold urticaria, where I break out in hives all over my body when I get too cold, or if I'm in like a really cold environment, which crazy that I got that being Canadian. But anyhow, Thailand, we love the weather, and in Hua Hin in particular, we think it's the best.
So like, pretty much from May till around November, it can get very hot, and you do get a bit of rain in the morning and the afternoon. It can be a little bit uncomfortable, but what we didn't realize was from December until about April or May, it's actually like very mild, and it's really perfect weather. It's like mid-20s, sun's out every day, no rain. I didn't realize that the temperature actually dropped quite a bit, and it's like perfect weather. So that was another reason why we decided to move here.
Yeah. How you going, Bear? Happy?
You boy? Alright, let's talk about visas. That's probably one of the other big reasons we decided on Thailand. There's so many different options for visas if you want to stay here for a long time. Of course, you can spend 6 months a year here just as a tourist, if you like, if that's what you prefer to do. Otherwise, if you're over 50, there's a retirement visa, which is pretty easy to get. There's also digital nomad visas, which is perfect for us. Although they're not exactly cheap, there's a lot of options for digital nomads like us. There's the Thai Elite visa, which is very expensive but comes with a lot of perks. And then there's student visas as well. So while we're not going to give visa advice to anybody because we don't want to give the wrong information, we're actually going to team up with a visa agency and do a full breakdown on Thai visas and how to stay in Thailand long term legally, but that'll be coming out pretty soon, so we won't get too much into it now. But visas, there are so many options for people like us to want to live in Thailand. Okay, so Thailand is actually still affordable. You can still rent a villa for relatively cheap here, depending on where you go. Obviously there's places like Phuket and Koh Samui where it's a bit more expensive, but if you're comparing it to Bali, which used to be like the spot for digital nomads to live because you had a really good lifestyle and the surf and it was cheap, now it's not even cheap anymore. If you go to Bali and have a look at accommodation prices, it's more similar to like Australia and Canada, and even some of the restaurants and cafes are charging Western prices now over there, which is a shame because one of the reasons I think a lot of people flocked to Bali was because it was affordable, whereas Thailand, we found there still are places where it's very cheap and affordable to live, so we can live comfortably here compared to like back in Australia. The price we were paying for our villa that we have now, which is a 3-bedroom pool villa with its own like rooftop lounge area, we were living on top of a garage in Australia for that price.
For more than that.
I think we were paying more in Australia.
We were.
Yeah.
We were paying like $500 more a month to live in a garage in Australia.
And we can rent our scooter for very cheap, and if we want to go out to dinner at any time, like it costs us nothing. It's very affordable and we feel like we can live comfortably here still.
Of course, budgets are all subjective and everyone has like a different budget and experience from whatever country you are watching from. We are just sharing our personal experience that it is cheaper or more expensive than what we have been used to in either Canada, America, Australia, places that we've spent more time, and we just find that our money goes a lot further here than anywhere else. So our checklist that we had for somewhere that we wanted to move to had two really important things to Lloyd and I for our lifestyle. I really needed access to a good yoga studio that wasn't too expensive and had like a good regular schedule, which I found that here, which actually has been kind of hard in a lot of different places that we've been. Really excited. It's called Shakti Yoga. The owner, I believe, his name is Lloyd, and he's incredible. He's got a really good thing going here, so I'm so excited to be part of that studio now. And Lloyd found an incredible jiu-jitsu gym. It's called Fight Nation. They do boxing and other sorts of things there as well. But there's just a really good martial arts sort of culture. Obviously here, Muay Thai is massive in Thailand. So there's a lot for people that prioritize that sort of like mental and physical strength like we do. And primarily Hua Hin offers what we want there with that.
But this isn't Hua Hin specific.
No, but this isn't Hua Hin specific, but we've just noticed that there has been access to so much yoga and so many different fight gyms and martial arts gyms if that's something that you're interested in as well.
Honestly, anywhere you go in Thailand, you're going to find an MMA gym. That's 100%. And yoga as well. I think we've found yoga places everywhere we've been in Thailand. Whereas some other places like Vietnam and Sri Lanka, for instance, it was definitely, I don't think we found any there really, did we?
No MMA. There was yoga, but schedules were always very sporadic. I found like sort of hard to build a routine around, or just a preference thing really. Just found that there's a lot of access to it, and I love how here you're doing the classes with locals. It's not just like a lot of classes are taught in Thai and English, so you're getting people that are local, and then you also get tourists and expats, and I just love how there's a lot more intermingling in Thailand as opposed to anywhere else that we've been, where foreigners kind of get outcast and you don't get to understand what it's like to live as a local or live amongst people and understand why locals love living here. That's something that I really love. Okay, so Lloyd said that he thinks location was most important, but I have to disagree. I think food is most important, and if you've been watching our channel for a while now, you would know that Lloyd and I like to eat, and Thailand has the best food in the world, in my opinion. It is so fresh, it's made from the heart, old recipes that have been passed down through generations and generations. There's always someone's beautiful mother cooking you like a pad thai or a curry, and it's just always made with love. You can really tell the difference in the quality of ingredients that are used here. For myself, when we first came to Southeast Asia, I was getting really sick all the time from changing foods and just obviously eating things I just wasn't used to. Now that my stomach's gotten more like used to the foods and spices and stuff here, I've felt healthier here than I have pretty much my whole life. I don't know if it's a coincidence or what, but I definitely think that the food here is of higher quality than anything I've experienced before.
What's your favorite food? Or maybe top 3 favorite food?
Like meals, dishes?
Yeah, Thai dishes.
Thai dishes. Probably cow soy chicken is probably number 1. But then I also love like just a mix of a bunch of stuff. So I love getting like a fried cashew nut, mixing it with a Thai papaya salad, and then having like some sort of drunken noodle dish with also a mango sticky rice for dessert. Does that answer your question? You can tell we do that quite often.
What about you, Bear? What's your favourite food here?
What's your favorite food? Hey, look over here.
So clearly, one of the most important things for us on deciding where to make a home base was being able to bring Bear in and somewhere that was dog friendly. And as you can see, it's very dog friendly here. There are definitely a lot of places you can bring dogs. We see a lot of expats walking around with their dogs, even riding around with their dogs on their scooters. And bringing Bear in here actually was a lot easier than what we thought it was going to be. I think there is a bit of a misconception that you can't bring dogs into Asia or you can't bring dogs out of Asia. I know it's definitely hard to bring a dog into Australia after it's been in pretty much any country actually, to be honest. They have to quarantine, but bringing Bear here, he didn't have to quarantine or anything. He just had to have like rabies shots and everything done, and we've seen so many dogs around. There is a lot of street dogs here, but so far they actually seem to be afraid of Bear. They're like, what is this big brown Labrador doing in our neighborhood?
Yeah.
And he's adapted pretty well, so I mean, we were never ever going to pick a place that wasn't dog friendly. Bali was the top of our list when we started this, and unfortunately you're not legally allowed to bring any dogs into Bali because there is active rabies, although there are companies that sort of do it on the sly. We weren't really willing to do that, and the way the roads and everything's set up in Bali, it's really not a dog friendly place, in our opinion.
We just met some of the most beautiful locals. Everyone's so friendly here, it's insane. Which sort of brings me to my next point. The culture resonates with Lloyd and I a lot more. After traveling through Southeast Asia and all the travels that we've done and sort of just living a more nomadic, a different sort of lifestyle, Western culture just wasn't really resonating with us as much anymore, and being here just we feel more at home with how much more laid back and relaxed things are. Just really aligns with who we are a bit better than the Western rat race. We've sort of found that throughout our travels we keep getting drawn to places that Buddhism is sort of the predominant religion or way of life in the place that we like being, and that's obviously not for everyone, but we just find that it aligns with us and where we like to be the most.
So we don't have a car here in Thailand yet, which does make things a little bit difficult. We've just got a scooter, and I'm currently trying to find like a side cart that we can put on it so we can bring Bear to the beach and places like this. We decided for this weekend to rent a car just so we could check out some of the local places like here. And we found this website called Discover Cars. If you haven't seen it before, it's basically like a similar version of like Skyscanner, where they scan all these different car hire companies in the area that you're looking for and give you the best deals. So I'm pretty sure they work with like 500 different car hire companies in about 140 different countries all over the world. So pretty much wherever you're looking for a car hire, you can find one and you can compare the best prices. You can also put in special requirements, like if you want a baby seat, you can put that into the search, or if you're like us and maybe you don't have a credit card available because somebody left it in the back of a taxi.
Oops.
You can put that in as well, and it's going to bring up all the best options for you in that area. So you're guaranteed to get the best price, and it's super simple to use. And one of the good things I found about it is you can book it online. You got a 100% cancellation policy if you decide to cancel within 48 hours of your booking time. And there's also 24/7 customer support. So if we have any problems like breakdowns or anything like that, there's a phone number we can ring at any time, which is kind of crucial because we're in Thailand. If we break down on the side of the road and we don't speak Thai, like, we're in a bit of trouble. Anyway, we found the website super simple to use and really good. I think we're going to use them from now on until we actually buy our own car. We're thinking about now planning a big road trip. We might go on like a 2-week road trip across Thailand. So we'll definitely be using Discover Cars, and we'll leave the link down below in the description for you guys if you want to check them out as well. So we just got told about this place by a random couple we met on the beach like the first week we were here. If anyone watching has any like secret spots that they suggest we go check out, let us know in the comments below, because I feel like there's a lot of places that we're missing out on we don't know about.
Yeah.
Hi, sweetheart. Hi. There's even a nice little cafe here. Yeah. This is so nice.
Is that coconut ice cream?
Yeah. I'm in.
I know we say this a lot. You're probably getting sick of it. But the Thais do drinks better than anywhere in the world, I think.
Yeah.
So much ice, it's always cold, hey?
Yeah.
You never get a warm drink here.
We're so passionate about it.
Yeah.
Wow, what an unexpectedly incredible place that we just found. I'm really happy that we made the trip out here. So that wraps up our top reasons why we decided to move to Thailand. I hope you guys have found it helpful in any way. If you have any questions or maybe reasons that you think you would like to move to Thailand, or reasons that maybe you did move to Thailand, fire them down in the comments. It does help a lot of people out with questions that you just can't really find anywhere else other than videos like this. Thank you guys so much for your continued support of our channel. We really, really appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. We got plenty more Thailand content coming up for you, as well as other travels that we'll be setting off on soon. Thank you guys so much, and as always, we will see you in the next video. Bye!